Tara Leader is a rising force in RTS and is the current meta defense leader for a lot of teams. And I've been getting a lot of questions recently on how to counter her, and I'll show you guys exactly how you can counter her. So why don't we just start out with the teams. I'm gonna be running 3 different teams this video that I am normally using. Whichever ones that you prefer, feel free to copy. There's gonna be 3 free-to-play teams, and there's gonna be 1 pay-to-play team. First off is a Negan leader with Mirabelle, Ivanova, Lydia, and the Scotsman. The whole purpose of this team is basically to just nuke the blue characters on Tara teams. If you are against a full yellow team, this is not very common, but this team works just as well against it. The whole purpose here is for Scotsman to cleanse, and after that you will basically get your rushes with Ivanova because she's gonna hold a 8% weapon, and Lydia is gonna hold a plus 45. It's also fine to take in the double attack weapon or anything else that you prefer that is just damage. You can also run crit expert. I think it's also fine, you just lose a little bit of damage, but it is more consistent. Second team is this. Here you don't get the rush earlier, but you don't have to risk getting impaired, stunned, or absolute defended because you have Wayland on the team. It's basically just if you prefer having a Wayland on your team, because some people do. So yeah, this is the one I'm gonna be running as well. Next one is the a little bit more pay-to-play version. You basically run Michonne and Rick 2000, and the whole point is to rush Lydia turn 2 after killing a blue off the first turn, because you can probably just absolutely destroy blues with Lydia on her own. And after that you get buffed with strong attacks, and from there you kind of roll other teams. This does not have a cleanse, so if you want to put in a cleanse here, if you don't like not having it, I recommend replacing Mirabelle or Michonne 2000. It's your choice. I like having Rick 2000 in here because he has a revive. Also works really well. So this is also basically the same team here that I showed first, but Ivanova just holds a double attack weapon. That's the only difference. And I realize now I made it wrong there. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I beat them. I don't think they're much of an issue. At least they haven't really been for me. However, some teams are stronger than others. So I'll be right back once I find a Tara leader, and I'll show you guys exactly how I attack. Seems like we have found our first ever bot here. It's gonna be a Tara. Unfortunately, it's only a tier 4, but it's still your typical Tara team, at least in my opinion. So maybe Uncle Sam's in here. So if you're against the Negan, I have to admit this is a trash weapon, which is something that I have to point out because this isn't really an optimal team. But what you want to do is either to focus Uncle Sam or Cliff with Lydia, and Lydia is very likely to just one-shot here. Okay, she didn't crit, but you see the damage there is massive. There he goes. Normally Negan will not go down that easily. He does hold a plus 45 weapon. So here Scotsman dies, and this is why you have your Ivanova with an 8% weapon. Here you can rush, and it kind of works 100% of the time, unless you get absolute defended or impaired, but it is not very likely. There, the team just goes like that. There's no issue at all. I'm gonna try to find another team for you guys, so stick with me. Okay, it seems like I've found exactly the same. So yeah, it's basically just the same concept here. Lydia still doesn't like to crit, which is unfortunate luck, but it happens. Once again, that Negan is built very poorly. It's also good to note that you should rush with Mirabelle first. That way you get the minus defense first, and from there you deal more damage. Plain and simple. This was just once again a very weak team. I'm gonna try my best to find a more optimal Tara team. So stick with me. Okay, here we have a different team. I'm gonna be once again using the 8% team because this is the team that I like the most. Okay, this is a little bit more of a challenge. So Uncle Sam, I'm gonna be focusing him just because you can easily take him out. We didn't get the crit there, which is unfortunate, but it happens. If you're lucky with Lydia, you take them out and the Negan gets normalized. That is the most optimal way to take down the teams here. So we're gonna rush with Lydia here. And we actually did get a normalized, we actually got a Negan. So this is what happens when he gets normalized. The team just falls apart. Just like that. And it's all thanks to Lydia. I have to say, it's all thanks to Lydia. Okay, last off, I am going to show the more pay-to-play team. I hope you guys found this teams useful. I have to say, I don't think Tara is really that strong. She is the strongest team if the team is built correctly. I have to say, some of the top teams, like in Walkers or A and B, they do have a lot more optimal Tara defenses. So yeah, we seem to have found the boring tier 4 one. This is just how it looks like when you attack with this team. Okay, this isn't actually the same team, and this also isn't optimized at all. Once again, Lydia just kind of runs them all over. She's kind of a truck. Also, I don't think Mirabelle is very optimal on this team. You should definitely run maybe like a Scotsman here. It's also fine. I've also been testing that out. So yeah. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys have any questions regarding teams, weapons, or what you should go for, I'll show it once again. And I'll also not forget to show the weapons. Scotsman is using this. You can see it on the left. You can always see that. So okay, I guess you can't see the most used ones. Plus 45. Mirabelle holds a 1535. That's the most important part. This team does not work very well without a 8% weapon, and Lydia holds a plus 45. As I said earlier, you can use Crit Expert. This has a strong attacks with Wayland. The Sophia Bat. Once again, everyone else holds the same weapon as the first team. And this team has a strong attacks on Rick, because he doesn't need attack. And Michonne's default, and the rest is the exact same as the other ones. Just max out damage as much as possible. And last team, once again, it's all the same weapons. Besides Ivanova having more damage in case you need it. I'll show you guys one more team that I'm using. And it is... should be here somewhere there. You can swap out Mirabelle for Scotsman. This is also a very good team with Rick. Because you get an extra tough character, it's plus 40 attack for Lydia. And as well as you get the Retribution 2 procs a lot, because Rick revives him instantly after he dies. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I already did my outro. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. My name is Mr. C. Until next time. Bye bye.